What's the situation, officer?
So there's this old lady who lives in a shoe.
Okay, one, that doesn't sound safe. Shouldn't you be in a house or an apartment or something?
But I did originally look at a couple of sandals, but they didn't really offer enough protection from the weather.
I'm sorry, can you only live in footwear? What's all I can afford?
Okay, so there's this old lady who lives in a shoe.
Yeah, and she's had so many children she didn't know what to do. Take responsibility and raise them in a loving home? Well, she gave them some broth without any bread, whipped them all soundly and put them to bed.
I did not! That is slander!
Well, that's what your neighbours are saying. Don't believe a word she says. She's horrible.
A glove? Somehow that's even weirder than a shoe.
What do we do, sir?
But it's clearly abuse. Send in Child Protective Services.
Well, hey, nice job, officers.
Why do none of you live in normal houses?
Thank you all for gathering here under the most sombre of circumstances, the death of our Pharaoh. As his most loyal servants, you are to be bestowed with the greatest gift our ruler could ever give.
Solid gold chariot, come on.
You all get to be buried alive in the pyramid with him.
What? Oh, he told me I was getting his Sundar collection.
No, he wanted to give an even greater honour to his favourite employees.
His favourite? No, I've just remembered. Not one of his favourites. No. In fact, last week, messed up his eyeliner, fired me. So I might just,
Oh, really?
I must have missed some papyrus work for that.
Same here. Actually, yeah, I carved some offensive hieroglyphs in the men's toilets about him, and he found out and just,
Oh. Okay, in that case, you better go then.
Right, okay, who am I forgetting? Yes, the Pharaoh's cats into the tomb as well, please.
Actually, I read on him a few times. I really don't think he'd want me in there.
God save the King! So that's option one.
Meh. What else have we got?
Your Highness, I've composed a piece that goes... Oh, say can you see by the dawn's early light?
But we don't get any light in this country, do we? So that's not going to work.
Very good point, sir. We'll see if anyone else wants that one. Next.
Right. Okay, Your Highness, I promise you, the British people will go mad for this. So just imagine this. Lights dim, single lute. Bunga bang, ba bang, bunga bang. And then the drums.
Coming out of my cage and I've been doing just fine. Gotta be down because I want it.
Michelangelo, Mr. Da Vinci, we want to do something a little bit out there with this chapel. We want to put the art on the ceiling. Oh, crazy, right? But we only really need one of you, so it's best idea wins. Okay, well, I've just finished my masterpiece, the Mona Lisa, so how about we do something that celebrates the beauty of the women in the Bible? The men in the Bible? Ooh. Okay, I could use colourful clothing to add vibrance and warmth to the space. I'll paint them all naked.
Yes, Michelangelo. Yes, loving where you're going with this. I have to say, I'm getting excited just thinking about it.
Yeah, I can see.
So basically just a ceiling full of dongs.
Don't be crude, Leo. Look, some of them will be clothed, and yes, some of them will be posed like sexy aftershave models, but
that's all part of the process of making this ceiling scream penis. Happiness.
Okay, I'll get straight to work.
Just one request. Love your sculpture, David, but could you make these guys a bit bigger?
Have fun, mate.
Sorry, mate. Look, I'm done with this. With what? With your lot constantly having a go at me.
Oh, you mean the freeloading parasites that live on me? What have they said now?
It's just abuse every day. Oh, it's too cold. It's supposed to be summer. And then when I do crank up the heat, oh, it's too hot now. Oh, you're destroying our ecosystem. I can't win.
Well, you could maybe cool down a little bit.
Do you know what they said when I came back from my winter break? I just want to make a bit of an entrance, right? Say, hi, I'm back. Do you know what they called that?
No.
A dangerous heat wave.
Oh, they're very dramatic. I know, but they love you, really.
Do they? I try to make their summers a little bit nicer and hotter each year. They say I'm killing the planet. Oh, do you know what else they're blaming me for now?
What?
Cancer. Yeah, they're saying I'm giving them all skin cancer. Can you believe that?
Look, I don't know what to say.
Well, I'm saying I'm done, right? I'm out. I'm gonna go find a solar system that actually appreciates its hot celestial body. What? No, wait! Oh, great. Today, I'm looking for an investment of £600 of buffalo meat for an invention I'm calling the chair. Yes, we've been sitting on rocks our entire existence, and this is exactly the kind of innovation in comfort that we've been waiting for.
Sorry, in absolutely no way is this to be sat on.
What? But the shape. Allow me to demonstrate it. You come home after a long day's hunting mammoth, and your fur and loincloth are dirty, yes, but are they dirty enough to be washed? I think I can get another wear out of these. Introducing the chair, a place for clothes you might wear again, or maybe not. You haven't quite decided yet. But there's a seat. Look, it's got proper back support and everything. Oh, you're just seeing what you want to see. Look, the vertical back is clearly designed for draping larger items over, and the horizontal front is for piling smaller items on. I think we can safely say that we will politely disagree and we're out. Next. Nico, the Luca Manzi situation is getting out of hand. I need you to deal with it.
What would you have me do, Don Lorenzo?
He broke Omerta and betrayed our family. Take him out.
Okay, take him out where? Because there's this lovely little foundry and restaurant that's open just up the road.
No, what are you... Okay, look, I want him to sleep with the fishes.
Okay, so what, go camping with him overnight on a beach? I mean,
I can see if they'll let us do that, but I don't think they'll... What's so confusing? Look, I want him removed from the picture.
This picture? What, cut him out of it? I mean, I could give it a go, I suppose, but it might ruin the...
What? No, you're a hitman! What is it you think you're supposed to do here? You put people underground!
Oh, of course, sorry, right, I see. You want me to build him a basement? Right, so what are we thinking? Cool little wine cellar or something? Experience the epic origins of the Sicilian Mafia and see how things should be done in Mafia, the old country. Available now on PlayStation 5, Xbox Series X/S and Steam. I tap 2 mountains and islands to summon a mountain yeti. I tap a plains to summon the savannah lion. Let's see which power is superior. Fight!
Oh my God, Jeff! Derek? Wow, I haven't seen you since we all came to stay with you that summer. God, that must have been, what, 20 years ago now? What have you been up to? You still baking? Yeah, I am. Yeah, I was actually just about to open my own little boutique patisserie till I got summoned by this idiot. Why aren't you guys fighting? You know what, mate? If you have a problem, maybe you should sort it out amongst yourselves instead of trying to bring us into it. Look, do you want to grab a coffee? Yeah, that'd be lovely. Okay, we clearly need some new cards. Unbelievable. Right, there's a pre-release event for Tarkid Dragonstorm happening soon. If we bought them now, we can make it. Oh. Yeah, look, this is more like it. Look, none of these dragons are going to attempt to open a patisserie anytime soon. Did you just summon an almond croissant? Well, you kept going on about pastries. It made me hungry. We're supposed to be fighting.
Experience Magic the Gathering Tarkid Dragonstorm at your local game store from April 4th.
Guys, check it out. Top of the line, brand new wheel. Just taking her out for her first spin. Excuse me, sir. Yeah, is this your wheel? Yeah, it is. Well, this is a restricted parking zone. Parking? Yes, and you will be receiving a ticket. For what? There's like nothing here. Do you have any idea how fast your wheel is just going, sir? Well, as we haven't developed a measurement for speed yet, I'm going to say no. Oh, you think you're smart, do you? Right, license and registration, please. What's that? Dispatch, I've got Neanthal here, is wrong without a license. Hi, sorry, sir. Hi, I represent Mrs. Ugg, and she's claiming you clipped her wheel this morning, causing significant damage. What? I've never seen her before in my life. We'll need to see your insurance. But I don't. What's insurance? He's also rolling without insurance. Can you get a unit down here ASAP? Oh, this is ridiculous. Oh, what are you doing now? Clamping it. And that is just a taste of the service I can provide. It's amazing stuff, really. Now, I did speak to your previous employer, the Mayor of Hamlet. He mentioned they had a few disagreements. Well, yeah, what did he say? I did the job and he refused to pay me. Okay, well, what he said to me, he said after removing the rats, the Piper used his magical flute to lure the town's children away from their homes and they've never been seen again. Yeah, that sounds about right. Hold on, you actually... What did you do to the kids? It's all outlined in my conditions of employment. Failure to produce prompt and full payment will result in the permanent removal by magic pipe of all children in the local vicinity. You know what? We actually have a local pest control in town. We might just go with them, actually. Okay, well, you're still going to have to pay for the rats I removed a minute ago. How about I just take a few kids, you know? Yours, for example. My kid? What? Hold on, listen, right. We're in between budgets at the moment, so it might... on the bright side, we can now afford that trip to Ibiza. So... What a mess. I know. Little by Peep stumbled upon the remains early this morning. So what exactly have we got? Not much. The body's been thoroughly dissected, so it's just the head, shoulders, knees and toes. Knees and toes? Yes, the head, shoulders, knees and toes. Well, can we get a positive ID off the head? Unfortunately not. No, it's missing the eyes, ears, mouth and nose. Oh, so what we've got is the head, shoulders, knees and toes. Knees and toes, correct. So you're going to want to see this. We found it in Bo Peep's tractor. Oh, my God, anything else? Eyes, ears, mouth and nose. Great work. If we could DNA match the head, shoulders, knees and toes to the eyes, ears, mouth and nose, then I think this is a case we can quickly close. Officers, take her away for questioning. What? What are you planted now? I'm being framed! Oh, okay, what's going on? Ladies and gentlemen, I will now attempt to shoot this apple off of my son's head. What? Oh, hold on, why are you shooting me? To prove my prowess as a marksman and become a legend of folklore. Well, why can't you just shoot him? What? Don't bring me into this. Anyone can hit a boy from this distance, but something the size of an apple? That takes true skill. Well, you can just try and hit, I don't know, one of his nostrils or an eye or something. That's smaller than an apple. Oh my God, you're actually considering it, aren't you? What? No, I was just... a parent shouldn't harm their child. Oh, okay, what about my parents? Oh, please don't shoot our boy! They've already had 2 children eaten by worms this year. Do you want to put them through that trauma again? Okay, fine. What do I shoot then? What an opportunity! I can't wait to tell all the other vegetables I'm going to be famous! I sort of just had to stand here and then...